Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I want to do is I want to talk about LeBron James and why I feel like he's pretty much basically leaked when he's going to be retiring. He came out here a couple weeks ago, kind of talking about when his contract. He's going to be signing a 2-year contract. It's a 1 year, like a 1-and-1. 1 year he's going to be on the team for this upcoming season, and then he's going to have a player option for the next season. And everybody started looking at that, be like, oh, he's going to play again this season, but what's up with the player option? And I'm going to pretty much explain. It's because he's probably going to retire after the season. Some people are going to say it's a hot take. I think it's actually true. A lot of the things LeBron said he wanted to do in his lifetime, he wanted to play with his son on the court, he wanted to win all these titles. He's pretty much accomplished everything he needed to do. He's got the records for all the stats he wanted to do, be all-time leader in points. Now the last thing he needed to do was get on the court with BRONNY. Another thing that kind of points out to why he's possibly going to retire, a couple months ago, I saw an interview, I forget exactly who the player was, but it was a couple NBA players. They were kind of talking on a podcast, and they were basically saying, you will know when it's LeBron's time to retire because he's going to start playing at every single game. When it's an away game, he's going to play as much as possible. He's going to be out there with the fans. He's going to be doing events. And as we see right now with the Team USA, he's showing love to everybody overseas. He's going over there at the Olympics, getting that one last gold medal. It's almost like he's going on like that one last hoorah, one last ride type of event. And I'm just telling you, all signs point to him ending it after the season. So like I said, I'm going to kind of discuss it all, talk about all my points of why I think this is the last season for LeBron James and why we're going to be witnessing probably arguably the greatest player in the league or in NBA history. Obviously we can debate it, but this is going to be the last time for him to play in the NBA season for us. And let me tell you, I'm getting a little bit emotional. It's kind of sad to see him go. So without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get straight into this. If you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you go and drop a like onto this video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, starting up, like I said, it's a 2-year, $104 million. The thing with this contract that was kind of weird was he was originally supposed to take a pay cut. He was supposed to be, his original player option was like $51.4 million, I think is what it was. So he was originally going to decline the player option, and he told Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss and all the people at the Lakers, hey, if we can get some free agents in here like a DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson, Valanciunas, all these guys, if we can go get some of these free agents and bring them into LA, I'll come back on a cheaper, more team-friendly-ish deal, maybe like a $20 million, $30 million deal. Well, news broke, Valanciunas signed a free agent deal. DeMar DeRozan here just recently, the past few days, has signed with the Sacramento Kings. And Klay Thompson's down south in Dallas, so there's not really anybody coming to LA. Now, like I already said, one of the biggest things that LeBron James wanted to do was he wanted to be on the court, him and BRONNY on the same court in an NBA game, and he's going to get the opportunity coming soon. At this current moment, about a little over 3 months, he's going to be on the court. Him and BRONNY are going to be on the same court. Recently, we just found out BRONNY has a knee injury in the summer league, so hopefully he's good to go by the time we get to regular season. Seems like BRONNY's already got his dad's genes with the injury prone. But let's live in a world where BRONNY's going to be healthy. They're going to be good to go. LeBron's going to get his dream. He's going to play with BRONNY. He's going to be out there on the court at the same time with him. The next thing LeBron can do, maybe he wants to chase more records. Is he going to be going after a couple more records? He's actually pretty close on some assist leaders, rebound leaders, as a steal leader. He could possibly start chasing those records. If he's not in it for that, then it leads to the next thing, and that's just being there for the away games. If he doesn't want to play at all the home games and he wants to show up, say it's like, I think it's like 82 games, so say it's 41, and he can get to 20 of the home games, but he can show up for all 41 away games, you will know at that moment. Unless it's like a very serious injury that he doesn't play, he's going to play almost every single road game that he possibly can, because he's going to know some people, this is their last chance. Say you live all the way out in Miami, or live up in New York, or live in Cleveland, or it's Dallas, or you live somewhere that's not LA. It's kind of hard for you to go see a LeBron James basketball game in person live. This is your last chance to see it. And a lot of fans are probably going to be suspecting this, and they're going to be realizing LeBron, he most likely won't like announce that this is my farewell tour. It's just you're going to see the signs, and right now I see the signs. That's why I'm telling you this. Here over this year, expect LeBron. You're going to see him, like I said, play all these road games. Whenever the game's over, whether it's a win or a loss, he's going to be talking to the fans. He's going to be going up to like the kids there on the sideline, or kids like up on the entrance and the exits. He's going to be like throwing his wristbands like he used to do, maybe like throw his shoes out. He's going to be doing everything he can to make everybody like enjoy his last year in the NBA. One of the other things is I think he wants to win another championship. Everybody says that the Lakers, he wants to win another championship with the Lakers. He wants to go out on one more hoorah. He wants to win a title going out. The problem I think LeBron needs to realize is this Lakers team is not championship built. Like, they needed so many pieces. They needed so many things from a big man. They needed shooters. They needed a solid point guard. They needed a whole bunch of things they needed to add to the team. And what did they do? They re-signed LeBron and they added his kid. I'm sorry to say, but you need to do shit ton of things down here and you did one little thing over here. It's like, imagine going into a store and your boss tells you you have a checklist of things you need to do and you got like 20 things on this list, and by the very end of the day you come out of there and you got one thing done. That's what the Lakers basically did when it comes to filling holes, changing up the team, making the team better for being a championship contending team. And I wonder if LeBron James is going to look at this team and he's going to say, like I said, he wants to win another title, but is he going to look at this team and he's going to say, there's no fucking way we're winning a title. And if they go into the season and they're playing good, they're up, they're down, they have their, like I said, ups and downs, and things are going good, things are going bad, and they miss the playoffs, maybe he comes back, but I think they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs, but then if they lose in the first round, then he's going to pretty much have to look at this team and realize, we're not going anywhere. This team ain't going nowhere this season. We are just not built to win a title. And he'll pretty much look at the team and he'll be able to say, like, after the season's over, Bronny, it's your team now. Even though it's not really his team, it's going to probably go down to Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, those guys' team. Bronny, you're going to be just like a little Lasseed on the bench. Now, kind of wrapping it up, like I said, when it comes to Bronny James on the team, I think it's going to be an awkward couple months for the first few months of the season. Like the first 40 to 50 games, it's going to be very awkward to kind of see how everything flows. Whenever I proposed the question of like LeBron retiring after the season, one of my friends, he kind of pretty much gave me this question, and it's interesting. He said, do you think it'll be more alarming that LeBron's going to be retiring for if Bronny and LeBron are like feeding off of each other, trying to like play with each other a lot on the court, they're trying to like pass the ball back and forth and they're just like disregarding everybody else? Or would it be more alarming if he's just disregarding LeBron or Bronny and he's like just doing everything he can to win the game? Like, it makes sense in theory that he probably want to just play with Bronny. He wants to pass the ball to him, get him to take the shots. He wants to make Bronny a better player. But at the same time, what if Bronny's struggling? What if he's doing what he's been doing here lately with the Summer League, going 2 for 9, 4 points in Summer League, even though it's like he's learning, he's trying to get used to it. But what happens if that happens in an NBA regular season game? LeBron gonna just say, fuck you, kid. Get your ass back over to the bench. I need to go win this game for us because I'm not going out without a playoff win at all. But in the event that LeBron James does retire from the NBA, like I said, 4-time champion, he was in the NBA Finals. How many times? 10 times? He's going to go down as probably the second greatest player in the NBA history. I would say 1. You could say 2. You could say whatever you want. It's debatable. You could say 1. You could say 2. Are you going to say Michael Jordan? You're going to say LeBron James? I grew up in the LeBron era. I didn't grow up in the LeBron or Michael Jordan era. You can kind of say what you want, but when it comes to LeBron James, like I said, 4 titles, he's got all the stats in the world, he's got the longevity, pretty much award at this point, he's played the longest, he's going to be playing the longest here coming soon, if he can keep on going for like another 2 to 3 years. But even if he does stop after this year, he's going to have all the points in the world, he's got the most points in NBA history, I think he's like, 5th or 6th in rebounds all time, he's like, 3rd or 4th in assists, somewhere up there. He's pretty much top 10 in like every single stat there is in NBA history. And let me tell you something, when that last game happens, whether it's in a regular season game and they don't make the playoffs, or if they make the playoffs and they get eliminated in the playoffs, every single person is going to be having their phone out, recording, whether you're watching on TV or watching in the game. You're going to be looking at LeBron and you're going to be looking at him and just saying like, thank you for the service you gave to this NBA league. You will not be forgotten. Because like I said, he's going to go down in the second to debatable number 1 greatest player of all time. You can debate number 1, but if he's not number 1, he is 100,000,000,000% number 2. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully, guys, they're going to enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Do you think LeBron James is going to retire after the season? Not retire? Do you think he's going to play 2 more seasons? Whatever your opinion may be whenever it comes to LeBron James, leave a complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more than welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do poster and you want to hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified second I post. But without further ado, this has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.